It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, and at Buttermilk Mountain, it is the backdrop for day 3 of 4 out here for X Games Aspen 2019. The fans are packing into the house out here today to witness 3 snow bike races out here today, and we kick it off with the first of those 3 with Adaptive Snow BikeCross. Welcome everyone. Jimmy Coleman here in the booth alongside Chris Moran. We've got Diana Dahlgren out there in the field. 7 riders in the mix out here today in their quest for X Games Gold out here this afternoon. And let's right now, Chris, talk about a couple of our standout favorites here in this competition.
Well, the obvious favorite, Mike Schultz, bringing 9 total medals to X Games here, 8 of them gold. I love Mike's passion for this sport. Owning BioAdapt Incorporated. He's got several of the adaptive athletes are running his prosthetics in this actual race.
He's been extremely dominant in adaptive snowcross and snowmobiles in the past. We have an X Games rookie coming into the mix, Pablo Jimenez. Now, he comes from a racing background. However, he gave it up for a while and pursued a career in professional skydiving with over 3,600 jumps. He's out here making his X Games debut today.
And how about Colleen Conger? The only female in the field today. I look for her to rough up the boys just a bit in her first X Games appearance.
Yeah, that is a record appearance right there. First female motorsports athlete when it comes to X Games winter events. So taking a look at your start list right there, we talked about Colleen, Pablo, and of course Mr. Schultz. We've got Ryan Sunak, Kevin Royston, Tyler Brandenberger, and EJ Poplowski. So it's a 6-lap race out here today. And right now, Chris, let's take a look at the course and what these riders are going to have to contend with out here this afternoon.
Well, this is our biggest course that we've ever had for snow bike cross at X Games. That means a lot of, well, it's going to be tough. With the course being this long and 6 laps, the riders haven't got a ton of practice, so I look for people to, you got to be smooth, you got to pace yourself to be strong for the finish.
Endurance is going to be the name of the game, but also let's talk about that hole shot. That is going to be key. Now, here in Snow Bike Cross Adaptive, these are athletes that have had a physical impairment of the upper or lower limbs. And the 30-second card is out, and we are about to get underway. Our first of 3 races out here this afternoon. And how key is it to get out of this hole shot right here and get out to an early lead, Chris?
Well, the roost from the back of these bikes is absolutely ridiculous. So anyone who can get out in front and stay clear of that is going to have the advantage.
Waiting to get the green light. Here we go. We are underway. X Games Aspen 2019 Adaptive Snow Bike Cross. That looks like Mike Schultz getting out to the early lead right there. Running number 5. Trying to get a little bit of separation right there. And that's the kind of thing that we've seen out of Mike Schultz in the past. He gets that early hole shot, gets early separation, and then everyone's just chasing him for the remainder of the race.
Wow, Mike just looking like he is right at home. You know, the one thing that Mike has the disadvantage of is he's unable to lift that left foot off of the bike to, like he is right here, coming into the corner. So that's something to watch for, especially as the course deteriorates. There is ice underneath the snow in a lot of the corners. That's something that we heard from the riders in practice.
Well, you saw Tyler Brandenberger right there, Kevin Royston kind of getting a little bunched up there in the corner, and that gave Mike Schultz even more separation. It's Schultz, Brandenberger, and Royston here early on. You're 1, 2, 3.
I love watching Mike ride, whether it's on a snowmobile, whether it's on a dirt bike. His fluid, smooth style, and not afraid to hit the jumps either.
I know, and he also competes in adaptive quarter X as well in years past. We've had this here at the X Games. I mean, the guy can really do it all. So 1 lap down, 5 laps to go. Mike Schultz out to the lead, as you see right here. The number 5 number plate there, followed by Tyler Brandenberger and Kevin Royston. But Colleen is hanging tough right now. Colleen Conger, our first female winter motorsports athlete, she's sitting just outside right now in 4th place. So potential podium finish for her if she can catch up to Kevin Royston.
She was a little nervous in practice and seating, but you know, there's nothing like getting out and mixing it up with the boys. She does a lot of desert racing, so this is something that is a little different for her. Great to see her out on the snow here in Aspen.
Now, if you're sitting there at home and you're wondering what in the world is a snow bike, basically you can take your dirt bike and you buy a conversion kit. And basically what happens is you end up taking on the back end of the dirt bike, you get a track suspension kit, you take the front wheel off, and you put a ski on there, and basically you can ride all year long. You take your dirt bike that you're used to taking out in the desert and the woods in the summertime, you can ride it on the snow, and that's what you're seeing out here today.
They really have transformed people's opinions on what dirt bikes are capable of. I know they have for me. You know, being able to ride a snow bike out in the backcountry truly is an amazing experience.
You know, and it's not that involved of a process. It takes a couple of hours to basically convert your dirt bike to go out and do some snow bike riding. Obviously, these guys have to do some tinkering on it there to make it work out here at the elevation, but it's a several-hour process, and you too could be riding your dirt bike out in the snow. So 3 laps down, 3 laps to go here. Mike Schultz still on the lead. Right now, let's check in with the third member of our crew, Diana Dahlgren.
Yeah, guys, Colleen Conger going down over the tabletop. Got up quickly, but we had some yellow flags out for her.
So the yellow flag is caution, so hopefully Colleen is okay. That was unfortunate that she ended up washing out there because she was chasing, she was hard charging, trying to put herself up there in podium contention.
Mike has spent a lot of time on a dirt bike. He spent a lot of time on a snowmobile, but he hasn't actually spent a ton of time on a snow bike. It's really amazing to see how comfortable he looks out there.
Well, this is actually the first time we've done adaptive snow bikes as a medal event. We had it out here last year, but it was basically a demonstration event. And again, with change for 2019, we'll have a para race as well. So we used to run the adaptive and para athletes together in the same race. So this is the first time we've separated them out into 2 different classifications. Well, Mike Schultz doing what we've seen him do time and time again out here in snowcross on a snowmobile, and right now he is charging his way towards his first ever snow bike cross gold medal.
I mean, it's crazy watching it. I mean, seat bounce, charge corners, hitting all the jumps. I think we should just put him in with the big boys.
Well, let's talk about his company that you mentioned at the top of the show right there, that BioAdapt. He makes a lot of the prosthetics that the athletes are riding in these events, and it's crazy how much the technology has come along over the years.
Well, it's crazy of the technology, and he's also actually working on a version 2 of the VersaFoot. Mike has gone from being able to do a lot of time on the snow and the dirt to he's been so busy with his company with innovations like the VF2.
Yeah, and what a great ambassador for the X Games too. He comes out to the Summer X Games events the last couple of years in Minneapolis. So right now he's still out there in the lead, followed by Tyler Brandenburger as well as Kevin Royston. So not much has changed here since our opening started. But again, Mike got out to that early lead, and basically it was his to lose at that point, getting through lap traffic here on this final lap right here, with a 19-second degree of separation between him and Tyler Brandenburger.
Whoa,
right there.
Got a little, that's that ice I'm talking about. He came into the corner a little low, pushing him up into the berm. He's got to put one more clean lap together. Oh,
so that's it. He's across the finish line, so he's going to add another gold medal to his trophy case. Coming into this race, he had 8 total X Games gold medals. He now has 9 of them. Tyler Brandenburger going to take the silver, and Kevin Royston with the bronze. Like Pablo Jimenez going to finish out in 4th, Ryan Suenek in 5th, Colleen Conger in 6th, and then E.J. Poplowski rounding out the field out here. But let's talk about how key that start was in getting out to an early lead there for Mr. Schultz.
Well, he had a prime position on the inside, which set him up for that first corner. And without that roost and a clear track, it was clear sailing for Mike.
Mike also owns a Winter Paralympian gold medal from snowboard cross from last season as well, just to give you an idea of some of his stats and accolades. And he's avoiding Diana, who's trying to sneak in there for an interview right now, but he's pumped. So there you go. It's Schultz, Brandenburger, and Royston, your gold, silver, bronze, and there you go. Putting another one. They can't get it over the helmet right there. So as he gets the helmet off and they put that gold around his neck, we're going to send it down right now to Diana, who's with Mike Schultz.
Mike Schultz earning your 9th X Games medal. First ever in adaptive snowcross. How does it feel?
Feels awesome, man. A new year, new challenge. To come out here and put down some good solid laps, get to race with all these rad dudes and rad women. Yeah, this is good. This is good stuff.
Congratulations again, Mike Schultz taking home gold in the Adaptive Snow BikeCross.
Well, thank you, Diana. Like we said, he had 6 gold medals in Adaptive Snowcross in the past. That was all done on snowmobiles. As I mentioned before, last year's Adaptive Snow BikeCross was a demo, so this is the first time it's actually been a medaled event. So as we walk out of here, he is going to add yet another gold medal to his X Games trophy case. Taking another look at it right here, coming out of the start gate. That opening lead was so key, and it was his to lose after that, so walks away with yet another gold. We've still got more Snow BikeCross when we come back to X Games Aspen 2019.